All right, man. Let's talk about which fight was better: Gervonta Davis versus Lomachenko. I mean, Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, or Devin Haney versus Lomachenko. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video now. Kobe sent me something that Steven Espinoza has said to kind of spark my kind of sparked this video. So I'm trying to pull it up. Um, you know, and kind of different. Me personally, kind of a different feel to it because I was at a fight party, so I got to see kind of different opinion on it and kind of see people react. So I'm trying to find the exactly what he said. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. Should have already had it pulled up. So see if we can pull this up. Twitter kind of tripping right now. It's tripping. I could just read what he said. That'd be better, bro. Should screenshot. Kobe sent this to me. So it said that it says, please tell me again that is high that this is high level. That's a novel concept each time I hear it. So basically saying it wasn't a high level fight. Like I said, I don't believe shit he said. He don't know shit about boxing. Because if he did, he wouldn't be letting Al finesse him with bullshit fights. All right. I thought Lomachenko and Haney was a better fight. Now people can say, well, one ended in a knockout. Well, one of the opponents looked and just chose not to get up. Now I ain't saying he quit, because I wasn't the one getting hit with them shots. How about that? I wasn't the one getting hit with that blow. But this was competitive to the very end. And if you look at those two scorecards, Devin Haney needed the 12. Just to win the fight for the most part, or it would have been a draw. So, I mean, you had drama. It was competitive the whole fight, and y'all was the one saying Lomachenko old and not looking at the actual facts. And the actual facts was he was over in war. Just the mental stress of being behind, being being in a war. People said, well, Usyk was able to do this, but the thing about Usyk too, he already whooped the motherfucker ass. So he confident, and he did lose some weight. He had to gain some weight for the Anthony Joshua rematch. So, even though he won, a lot of people could have made an excuse for him. But yeah, it was a better fight. I think Tank delivered on the knockout, but I think that was expected. But this was a more competitive fight, in my opinion. It was high level. It was competitive, back and forth. Now, were these the most technical dudes? Lomachenko ain't really technical. He does things unorthodox, being in Ukrainian dance class, throwing, lead left hands. And people say, well, the way Lomachenko landed the left on Devin, Tank would do this. Man, it's totally different strokes for different folks. Lomachenko is more unorthodox, and I don't mean because he a southpaw. He more awkward than Devin Haney. I mean than Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? He a lot more awkward, and like I said, he landed them very same shots on how many people in his career. Every last person that he fought, he landed them shots on. Very crafty, the feints and all that type of stuff. And I thought Devin did good to kind of slow what he did down. But Lomachenko, I told y'all he wasn't old, bro. Like, if you have a layoff and you got a war going on and you doing security detail in the war, and you turn around and instantly come back and fight, he probably thought Jermaine Ortiz was a sweet lick too, and he wasn't. Nobody took that in account. So now that's why he put this fight off so long, and he still lost. But it was highly competitive. It was entertaining all the way down to the decision. You didn't have nobody who chose to stay on the knee. Both these dudes strapped their nuts on. It was a better fight. Now, was it a more popular fight? No. I mean, it's plenty of better shoes out here than the popular Jordan shoes. That's more durable in the whole nine. But shit, people just go off popularity, bro. People go off brands. And if you like the knockout, cool. And knockdown, you can make a case. Well, this fight had more knockdowns than knockouts. Cool. But in my opinion, going tit for tat, drama down the end, not knowing who's gonna win on the scorecards, from the aspect of people thought they was gonna rob Devin Haney because of what? Because he didn't sign a long-term deal to Top Rank and all that type stuff. And how Top Rank Lomachenko. See, I'll tell y'all this. Right? Y'all be believing what motherfuckers say too much. This one thing I done learned in life. Y'all be believing what people say too much. For sure. Y'all be believing in what people say too much. Watch what they do. Watch their actions. Fuck what Bob talking about. Look at what Bob doing. Look at what Bob doing. If Bob loved Lomachenko like that, he would have did the Rolando Rolly Romero what Al did for Rolly the last weekend or the other weekend. He would have did that for Lomachenko. And with nobody batted an eye. All of them would have said, well, Devin Haney legitimately lost. And I talked to a few people about the fight, and they thought Devin won. People that I trust that know shit about boxing. And might not necessarily be the biggest Devin Haney fans in the world. But in my opinion, they fight was better. The Tank, when I was at the fight party, it was a lot of people like just partying. It got boring. And was it Tank fault? I mean, Ryan had to make the fight. Ryan had to make the fight, and Ryan didn't make the fight. So it wasn't Tank. Tank did what he supposed to do. He was gonna start off slow. He was gonna stalk him. We knew that. We knew it. We knew it. We knew it. But you talking about delivering a better product? It was Haney and Lomachenko. Like I said before, a lot of these dudes, they got objectivity. They, a lot of these dudes will sit here and feel like, oh, just because somebody gave me an interview, I pledge allegiance to them. But also, what happened when you do shit like that too? As soon as you say something objective about them dudes, then they don't want to interview with you again. Then they don't want to talk to you again. Then they want to act brand new. That's why I really don't get in the business, bro. I tell motherfuckers straight up, bro, I'm gonna be objective about it. If you're gonna take it personal, you're gonna take it personal, and that's cool. It's whatever. But I don't feel no allegiance to nobody unless you want to put some money in my fucking pocket. Then we can talk, and we ain't talk about no small money neither. But Haney had the better fight. But just because you got the better fighter, just because, just because it don't mean you gonna sell the most. Straight up and down. That's let you know it's more than we're going to go to a pay-per-view event. People want popularity. People want all, but yeah, they for sure, Devin and Loma for sure had the better fight. It was way more competitive. And I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was. But when they started exchanging leather, then it got good. It was action. It wasn't as much holding as most people anticipated. It was good. It was one of them high chess matches, and where they was offensive. They both hit each other a lot. Both. But then, when you throw punches, you're gonna compromise offense. That's just what it is. When you throw punches, you're gonna compromise offense. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to say I'm a great defender when you ain't throwing no punches. But Espinoza can say what he want to say. And that's cool. He's entitled to his opinion. He's entitled to his opinion. But how much you gonna how much shit you gonna take from a guy who let you gonna take from a guy who let Al Heyman finesse him in boxing? Come on. And then he probably ain't really getting no real money out of it, no way. Remember that story where the male person not too long ago, about probably this year, was helping move drugs through the mail system. He said, "Well, I only got $5,000 a day." Now you about to go to jail for a long time for 5,000 a week, I think it was, or a month. It was some dumb stuff like that. I ain't believing that at all. But man, that's all I got. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all our notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.